Good morning, all of you. Welcome to the Morning Club Meet. And yes, this is yet another beautiful opportunity for us to actually get into the learning space, which is every Wednesday for me. And for most of you, it is almost every day from Monday to Saturday. No, sorry, Monday to Friday. Okay, so today is day 3, that is Wednesday of our Morning Club Meet. And yes, all the lovely participants, good morning, all of you. We have 300 numbers hit already, and many are on the way. They are just logging in. And all those who joined timely, congratulations. And it's really an inspiration to see that you people are always coming here on time. That's a beautiful thing. Yes, I was just getting ready for today's Morning Club Meet. Yesterday, I was just listening to my own last week's session. It was very, very funny. And it was not funny. It was with a lot of fun. There's a difference between being funny and having fun, right? It was actually a lot of fun. And I was listening to the recording and said, okay, fine. So last week's discussion was about the top mistakes of the direct sellers. And we had entered into a new mistake, which most direct sellers commit. And that's what was the discussions. Okay, before I proceed, let me look into the chat box. Yes, a lot of people are saying good morning. Vipin Chako, our lovely diamond, also is here with us. Good morning, Vipinji. Thank you for the lovely text here. I can see good morning message from so many of you. Other than that, you are looking great. Acha, Vipin bhai, thank you. So Vipinji is appreciating me. Thank you so much. Sayyid Mubarak Ali says good morning. Anand Kumar Marzakani. Okay. A lot of good morning messages. So welcome, champions. And yes, let me also ask our host to unmute you. But before that, all of you get ready. If you are somewhere near the silencer of a vehicle, sometimes people are near the silencer or the horn. And when I say 3, 2, 1, you say good morning, IndusViva. Sometimes the sound sound of the vehicle also is captured. So if you're somewhere near the vehicle, don't unmute. Otherwise, it's time for all of us to say a vibrant good morning. So 3, 2, 1. When I say they're going to unmute you, you're going to say good morning, IndusViva, with a vibrant voice and high positive energy.
Very good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
IndusViva. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, okay. I too was muted by the system. Okay, so good morning, all of you. Thank you so much for the lovely message. And yes, this is, I think, the week number. Is it week number 3? If I'm not wrong, top mistakes 1, 2, 3. Last week was 3. This is 4. If I'm not wrong, is it 4th week? If you remember, yes, yes, it's 4th week, week number 4. So we have been talking about the mistakes which direct sellers do, or the top mistakes that direct sellers commit in their journey of becoming an entrepreneur. And these, my friends, these are the pitfalls which we must avoid, if we want to move ahead, if we want to proceed further in our journey. Okay, so let me recall all the mistakes so that we don't commit these mistakes. Okay, so come to the chat box and type me the week number 1. What was the, okay, let's go by order. The first mistake number 1. Okay, who says? Priya Shetty says cross-line communication. Okay, good. Okay, Umar Maheshwara also says cross-line communication. Okay, so the communication with the cross-line, it is actually the most dangerous communication because it can take away your progress, your growth in your direct selling journey. So never ever communicate with cross lines. So one tip to take home today with regard to that mistake is when you see somebody who's not connected to your LOS or your genealogy, and they are also into IndusViva. So your communication with them, the best communication model, this model you can always follow. That is, when someone says hi, you have to say bye. So that would be the best advice in order to maintain your communication the right way every time in your journey. So cross-line communication is the mistake number one. So do not have any kind of communication, even a hi chat, even a good morning message, even a simple hello to your cross lines. Okay, that's a mistake number one. Okay, let's go to the number two. Who's going to type number two? Okay, number two, Tamil Selvi says financial transactions with team. Okay, that's beautiful. Acha. So definitely financial transactions, or I would say financial indiscipline should not be there, because money, finance is going to be the bloodline. I would say the flow of blood, like the human body. The blood is the most important, thing in your body. When the blood movement is there, there is no disease. There is a lot of health. There is a lot of healing. There is a lot of vibrancy in your body because of the because of the blood flow in your body. Similarly, in your business, money, the financial transaction, finance is going to be the blood of your business. So make sure your financial transactions are clear, especially having a lot of indiscipline in your financial dealings, especially with your associates or with your appliance, is going to cost you a lot in your journey. So be clear about your financial transactions. Let there be no mixing up or messing up with somebody else's money. If it is your associate's money or your appliance money or your own money, treat money with respect. Okay, that is a mistake number two. Let's go to mistake number three. Okay, the mistake number three here is lack of boundaries with associates and applying. Yes, again, that's coming into the discipline part of it. So many people get so close to their applying. They get so close to their associate, they lose their respect. They lose the value of leading the organization. They lose the command over the organization and the team members, because they get too close with their associates. So it's good to be close with your team, not physically, but in terms of thinking, in terms of planning, in terms of the synchronization with regard to the coordination, but never get too intimate. Getting too close to your upline or to your associate may cost you very, very, it may cost you many things. It may cost you very high, because when you get too close to your associates and to your upline, you would sometimes get stuck in your journey, because you would not be comfortable in moving ahead when you are too close. It's like I remember that example of BMW and Mercedes. When they travel on road, they are together, but they're not actually rubbing each other. There's no friction. So there's a safe distance between the vehicles. So when you are dealing with human beings, it may be your own son, your own father, it may be your own brother. There has to be a little bit of a gap, the distance. So with regard to your upline, always keep safe distance. With regard to your associate, keep safe distance. I remember my mentor Abhilashji's advice with regard to that. That is, take your associates to your living room, provide them chai, coffee, or pulse, but do not take the associates to the bedroom. So this is the advice my mentor Abhilashji gave me with regard to maintaining the distance. Yeah, so when you do that, that's the right. And the most thing is you respect them and they respect you. So do not enter the personal space of anybody, because that is not a relationship. It's a business relationship. So business is there, and then relationship is built upon that. So that's the fourth, mistake what people commit. And what's next? What's next? Number three is lack of boundaries. Okay, number four. Anybody? Okay, number four, Umeshwara is typed here. It's called as negative or loose talks. Many a times we fail to maintain the seriousness in the business because of some kind of a negative talk or a loose talk. So never ever allow yourselves to have a negative talk or a loose talk. Because when you have a loose talk, that is like a boomerang. You know, the boomerang is something you see the kids are playing nowadays. I brought two boomerangs for my sons. So they are also trying to hit it in the room. It is going and hitting somewhere on the wall and damaging the house. I asked them to go and play outside. Okay. So the boomerang is something which you throw and it goes around and comes back. So when you do a negative talk or a loose talk by mistake, that will come back to you at the wrong time and it may prove to be very, very, very dangerous in your journey. So always control yourselves, be within the discipline of communication. Make sure that you do not lose your cool in any situation, whatever challenges are there, you discuss with your upline. When it comes to your team members, never ever lose your respect with loose talk. Okay, so that's the number 4. And what's number 5? Okay, beautiful. Tamil Selvi says, not being a team player, or of course, in direct selling, it's all about we. Because I for illness. If you're more I focused, you are illness, you are ill, you are having some kind of a sickness. So if you find somebody who is more I, give them a board, get well soon. Because it's a bimari, it's a kind of a disease. Okay. So I for illness, we for wellness. So being a team player, which means that you should be able to harness, you should be able to access the power of team, the power of teamwork. Together, everyone achieves more. That's the meaning of team. And my mentor taught me a beautiful abbreviation for that. That is terrific energy activating machine. So TEAM. So always be a team player, never be an individual player. So that's the mistake number 5. Okay, not being a team player is the mistake number 5. Mistake number 6. What is the 6? Mistake number 6. Okay. Okay. People don't realize the power of system. Beautiful. That's very, very nice. I think we had a long discussion. Not realizing that system is more powerful than an individual. I remember this. If I walk into Bangalore airport and go to KFC or McDonald's and order for a spicy burger, chicken spicy burger, or it may be a zinger burger, or if I walk into Subway and ask for a particular, let's say sandwich, okay? So I will be able to get it no matter anywhere in the world, to a McDonald's or a KFC. I don't know who's going to serve, but somebody will be there in the counter. They will take the payment and give me the bill and the receipt, and then they're going to serve it. Because that is what is system. It is system driven. McDonald's is system driven. Subway is system driven. What do you call KFC is a system driven business. So your business should not be dependent on you. It should be built on system, and people don't realize that and start building the business. Apne kandon par, people, they carry the business on their shoulders. Mr. Deen Dayal Deenanath. So do not actually, carry the business on your shoulders. Let the business be driven by the system. That is the next mistake, where people don't realize the power of the system, right? And last week we discussed another beautiful point, that is number 7. People stop recruitment, and we couldn't actually get into that. So today let's dig deeper and understand why people stop recruitment. Okay, how many of you are confident? Out of all of you people here, 430 plus people, how many of you are confident that you can recruit a new person even now? Okay, beautiful. If you believe that, please come to the chat box and type yes, a single yes, or it can be a bigger yes, Y-E-S. Okay, beautiful. Okay, everybody's typing yes, 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 yes. Okay, beautiful. Okay, thank you, Hairunisa madam, Nizar Kulat, Latika Dalvi. Okay, beautiful. Yes. Okay, many of you are confident that you are able to recruit. Beautiful. So, dear friends, recruitment is a very important skill, and more than a skill, it is a responsibility of every direct seller, And if you stop recruiting, that means you stopped growing. Please note this. When you stop recruiting, you stop growing because you are unable to expand your organization. And according to me, the direct seller or a Vivite who stops recruitment, he starts actually dying. I have seen that many leaders, after reaching some particular rank, let's say it may be a star 1000 or a ruby or a pearl or whatever rank, they stop recruitment. Yes, it is true that they get busy with the other activities of their building their business. Let's say they may be busy going and conducting tasting parties. They may be busy conducting weed gather. They may be busy attending training programs, conducting residential training programs, whatever it is. I see that after a certain level, people stop recruitment. You cannot stop recruitment. As I gave the example last week, we had taken the example of Sachin Tendulkar. Even after becoming the god of cricket, he was seen that every day when he was active in international cricket, he would not miss out on the net practice. So the warm-up, the net practice, staying fit is very important for every athlete and every sportsperson. So in direct selling, when you are a part of a company, when you're part of IndusViva, if you stop recruiting, you are actually not actively, building those skills, what is needed. Basically, what happens in direct selling, people have to teach people the skills when the new enrollment happens, when the new recruitments are happening in your organization, you have to impart the knowledge, which is one of the greatest blessings in the direct selling journey of every direct selling entrepreneur. So that whatever you have, let's say I have a glass of coffee and I am actually walking, and suddenly Mr. Gurpreet Singh is coming in front of me and I bump into it. Okay, so I'm carrying a cup of coffee. Suddenly, Mr. Gurpreet is hitting me. So what spills on my coat? Somebody please type the answer. It's a very, very tough question. When I have coffee in my hand and I bump into Mr. Gurpreet Singh, what spills on my blazer or suit, or what do you call this coat? What spills? Okay, Manjula Shetty, very intelligent answer. Coffee. Wow. Finally, we discovered the answer. Yes. When I dash somebody with a cup of coffee, the coffee spills on me because there is coffee in the cup. Right? So, whatever skills you are having, that is what you can actually spill to your team. If you do not have the skill, you do not, because when I dash Mr. Gurpreet Singh, I will not pour apples or I will not pour orange juice upon me. Actually, I pour the coffee on my coat because I have coffee in my glass. So the question is, are you teaching the right skills to your team members? Yes, if you have the right skills, that is what will be taught to your team members. If you do not have the right skills, if you have a lot of doubt, that is what is going to be imparted to the next generation. So the point here is, my dear friends, when you learn the skills in direct selling, you need to build it upon that. For example, as a cricketer, You have a lot of skills, like you have the bowling skills. You can be a pace bowler or a spinner. You can be a fast-paced bowler, whatever it is. Then you have the batting skills. You have the fielding skills. So you have many skills as a cricketer. Similarly, in direct selling, we talk about the 5 major skills, out of which your recruitment skill also comes as one of the most prominent skills which you need to develop. And according to me, my dear Vivites, direct selling cannot be your business. If you feel direct selling is your business, you will not go a long way in this journey. You must feel direct selling is my life and lifestyle. Direct selling has to be the way of life for you. So when it is a way of life, you do not have any problem in recruiting more people on a regular basis. One of the reasons why I could complete my Royal Black Diamond Ambassador faster is that I could recruit good number of leaders, good number of people in my organization and brief them as powerful independent leaders. So I realize the power of teamwork. I realize the power of the system. I realize that one man is an industry. So I never ever stop recruiting people even today. Last week I told you I sponsored and incubated 3 new videos in my organization in the last week. And this week I have 2 more in the pipeline. By this Friday cutoff, I shall be adding 2 more people to my organization. So when I add more and more people to my organization, the right word is when I incubate more people into my business, that will accelerate my business. Because the direct selling in IndusViva, the compensation plan allows you to build master line where you can start sponsoring more and more people. So when you sponsor more and more people, there are many advantages of this which we don't realize. It's called as the ripple effect, the compounding effect, the effect of creating a momentum in your organization. Let me explain to you one by one. When you sponsor someone in your organization, there is a clear message to your team members. What is the message? Good morning, my dear team. This is your upline and your partner, Prem Kumar. And I strongly believe what I say is what I practice, and what I practice is what I preach. How do I say the statement? You don't have to say the statement. You just need to sponsor someone and post it in your WhatsApp group telling, I added a new champion to our organization, Mr. Sheshadri. I added a new champion to my team, Hirunisa, madam. So when you add new people to your organization, you clearly give a message to your team members that you are not dependent on them. Rather, you are someone who is actually dependent on oneself. So many direct sellers die in the journey of their building their direct selling business because they give up the skill of recruitment. Why they give up the skill of recruitment? They have a valid reason. They say, sir, my list is over. So the day you say and you feel your list is over, my dear friends, guess what? Your list is not over. You are over. Your journey is over. You are finished. So let there be comma in the sentence. Let there not be full stops. So the day you stop recruiting, you are actually failing as a direct seller and you become, a dependent on your team members. And actually, many a times what happens, there may be a lot of positive situations wherein you will be getting a lot of positive things from the market, from the company, from the field. There may be some challenging situations. At that time, there will be a lot of, disturbance in your organization. There will be a negative situation going around. But as long as you have the recruitment skill, you will be able to rebuild yourself and rebound, bounce back in your organization, in your journey, in your business. So make sure that you never ever allow, let me repeat it to you. Never ever allow the recruitment skill in you to die. The day you are leaving that skill is the day you will slow down, is the day you will become dependent, is the day you shall start doubting. And guess what? According to me, whenever you recruit someone new, one thing happens. What is that? Somebody saying, yes, sir, I can sponsor them and I can fly to Baku, I can fly to Goa. Yes, Goa, Baku, all these are the rewards for sponsoring someone, for incubating someone. But more than that, my dear friends, there is more to it. What is that? When you sponsor a new person in the organization, you walk with a lot of confidence. You say, this is me. This is my business. This is my confidence. And this is my statement that I am a proud VY. This is when you recruit someone new in your organization. And when you don't recruit someone, guess what would be the attitude? Oh, I am doubtful. I am negative. I have a mind block. I have a confusion. I have a doubt whether I can recruit somebody. What will people think if I approach them? Right? So the doubt, the confusion, the mind block, the psychological, negative feeling what you have is killing you. So the point here is, if you're super positive in your business, you shall recruit. And the day you stop recruiting new people, you are giving an indication, and it is actually a disease. बीमारी है, बहुत गंभीर बीमारी है. जिस दिन आप रिक्रूटमेंट बंद करोगे, इसका मतलब आपके अंदर का चैंपियन खत्म हो गया है, आपके अंदर का विश्वास टूट गया है, आपके अंदर का जो बिलीफ सिस्टम है वो हिल गया है, बिगड़ गया है. So recruitment is the symbol of a healthy VY. Recruitment is the outcome of a positive, vibrant belief of direct selling what you have in yourself. So no recruitment means you have actually started dying. You have stopped growing. Okay, so let this recruitment skill be with you forever. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam was inspiring the youth, and the last minute of his life, he was on the stage in Northeast India, encouraging the students. Right? Sachin Tendulkar was batting very well till the last minute. Lata Mangeshkar ji was into music and singing even till the last minute she died. She was actually into music. So my dear friends, direct selling is in us. And if you are a real passionate direct seller, reach out to more number of people. Let me give you one example. Last year, that is in 2021, when I was not, with my family, with my team in business, I was into a legal challenge. I recruited some people from the police department also. Right? That, my friend, because that's the skill which I carry. So wherever I go, the skill also goes on. right? So wherever I go, for example, you are in a hospital and the doctor comes to treat you, the nurse is around giving you the medicine. You should be able to sell an eye coffee. You should be able to recruit somebody there, right? So let this skill not die in you, because the moment the skill dies, your growth also stops happening there. You lose the growth and you start dying. Okay, with that, let's wind up today's session. So see you next week with few more mistakes which direct sellers are doing. These are the mistakes I'm just highlighting so that you convert it into the do's. These are the don'ts. So you convert into do's and make sure you and your team stays ahead in the game. So thank you so much.